Hello, fellow fight fans out there. This is basically a review of the last few UFC fights that went on. I was able to catch up with them and saw some good fights. We're going to start off with Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos for the heavyweight champion, which was the first fight on Fox 4 here in Dallas. Fox could be different anywhere else, but I actually had the fight at 50-50 because I know Junior has those heavy hands, hasn't lost since he's been in the UFC. Cain Velasquez, the champion, hasn't lost since he's been in the UFC. Showed iron chin against Congo, showed great wrestling in all his fights, dominating, Brock Lesnar, Ben Rothwell, Congo, just controlling them on the ground. So I had the fight 50-50. Okay, but now when all said and done, you can have all the skill in the world, but when a fighter has heavy hands and lands that punch, that's all it takes. Cain went down. Junior Dos Santos followed up with some more shots to the side of the head, and I believe it was Herb Dean, or Big John McCarthy. He had no choice but to step in. Cain wasn't completely out, but it was a TKO. A few more shots from JDS, and I think he could have put him out. Good win for JDS. He's going to make a great champion. He's very humble. I hope Brown Pride comes back. It's my boy. He's a really good fighter, so I hope he comes back strong. Now we're going to get to the last event, which was the main event of Shogun Hua versus Dan Henderson. And wow is all I can say. Dan Henderson, he's got many nicknames. It's Hollywood Henderson, Decision Dan, Dangerous Dan, Dan the Man. But he showed who he truly is. I mean, he's been in the fight game since I believe UFC 17. I could be wrong. He won a 4-man tournament, beating Alan Goes and Carlos Newton in the same night. And wars, they were great fights. Anyways, Dan Henderson blasted Shogun with so many punches that would have took out 90% of men on this earth. I mean, he's put down Fedor, Renzo Gracie, Fei Zhao, etc. Dan's known for that overhand right. It seems like Shogun just couldn't get a rhythm going. I mean, he's got that technical brawler Muay Thai style. He trained in the shootbox. But, first 3 rounds, Dan Henderson dominated. Pretty bad. The 4th round, Dan pretty much was winning until he got rocked with an uppercut. And Shogun tried to finish, but he couldn't get it. Dan's never been knocked out or TKO'd, so he couldn't get it going. Now that 5th round was something else. It was literally Shogun in the mount for the whole, 5 minutes. It seemed like it was gravity pulling his punches down. I mean, he couldn't put Dan Henderson away. But great fight, and I'll get back to the review. Thanks, you too.